Okay, so today we are going to be doing some arting around. Well, actually, arting and crafting around. We are going to be taking trash and turning it into treasure with our cardboard dwellings. Yeah, I made mine into a gingerbread house, but you can make yours into whatever you like. The possibilities are literally endless. But before we get started, we always kick it off with our art motto, and it goes a little something like this. I will always ask you to try your best, be creative, and problem solve, even if we're just arting around. So let's go. Alright, I'm starting off with just some boxes that we've discarded and are recycling. And immediately I have to problem solve. I have to adjust this box because it is not the right size. So I'm just cutting and reassembling to make it the way I like. The next step is just to figure out how they're all going to fit together to look like a house. So I'm just taking some time to figure out how I like it and glue it down so it's nice and stable. Just a little bit of hot glue will do it for you. Now that I have the shape that I want, I'm going to use something called art paste. And it is a paper mache material. You just dip your paper into it, smooth it out over your surface, and it will completely cover. Now, if you don't have art paste, I have also used just plain white glue mixed with a little bit of water. That should do the trick also. I'm also, for this project, using just school bulletin board paper. And now for the collaging and really fun detail part of the project. I am just looking through my scrap bin for different scraps of paper and really just making this dwelling or cardboard gingerbread house come to life. Do whatever you like here. You're going to need things like windows, doors, trimmings. Let the sky be the limit and just go for it. You can see me kind of problem solving on the fly. I'm not really measuring, I'm just sort of using an eyeball measurement and then going back and adjusting. I'm literally struggling through every little detail, problem solving along the way. Here I'm going to use a flat piece of paper to make a little terrace. I folded some edges and snipped the corners, then I'm flipping it upside down and making fringe by making several tiny little cuts. This is going to allow me to fold some papers back to make it look like sort of a terrace or turret area. See how I fold back every other piece of fringe? That's going to give us that nice classic castle line. But I can't just glue that thin piece of paper right to the cardboard. So I need to fold so there's a little edge for me to work with. Once I've done that, I'm going to really hit it hard with some glue and then press it down on the spot of my house where I want it to be. Right now I'm just making a little foot that can be glued down. This project really comes alive with those creative little details. Honestly, the sky is the limit, but take a moment to really think about what you would like to do for every little bit of your project. Little hearts or doors or window ledges. Here I'm putting on a roof. I'm just kind of problem solving as I'm going, making a flat piece of paper into a triangle shape. See those little foots that I'm creating just by folding the paper? That really gives me a spot to glue onto some flat surfaces. Now I'm going to decorate my lower roof. You can see that I'm making these sort of scalloped edges on the fly. Notice that my scissors don't move, but my paper does. And I'm just going to glue layers and layers and layers of pink paper on to make it look a little more fancy. Then I didn't like the way my edges looked, so I just grabbed a piece of paper that sort of matched and covered them up. Every single little detail counts. And we did it. So, did we do something fabulously creative today? We absolutely did. We took trash and turned it into treasure. We tried our best by constructing and gluing and paper macheing our boxes and turning them into a house. We were totally creative by adding little collage items to make our house pop and have fabulous detail. And, of course, we did a lot of problem solving along the way. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you next time. Until then, keep on arting. Bye.